Good morning, good morning. It's Randy. We have a few people watching. Hey, sorry for the double streaming. I don't know. I had trouble getting it scheduled with YouTube, so I ended up with two. So anyway, I hope people find this one. Just ran in here. I may have to run back and forth here for a few minutes. I have a cat that likes to make a lot of noise. And I forgot to turn on my other light here. And my wife is still sleeping, so I may have to go and try and control him. So, this might be the last pass, because it's supposed to end, threw this together quickly, around 18-something this morning UTC time. I think, I could be wrong. Place I've been going to look for that information is on MStat UK, so let's bring that up for a second. Here's their web page, and pull down here. Okay, ends about 17:05, so yeah, we're about 15:52, so an hour and a half or so. Maybe the last one. Where is the ISS right now? It's over Japan, so we got, 15-20 minutes. My notes here. Friday should start about 8:09. There is another pass if it's working, but I don't think I'll come on for that one at 9:46 this morning. So I just basically wanted to do one last broadcast to say thank you, everybody. Just looking at Don's message. He's not receiving any images with his ground plane at 10-foot pole out back. Checked it with his end antennalyzer with a 2.2 to 1 SWR. For receiving, that's probably not super important. I would expect you should hear something. 145-800 is the frequency. So my setup here, running an ICOM IC9700 with the USB cable connected over into SST software. The antenna's on the top of my tower. It's up a little over 50 feet, and it's a Comet GP15, 6.2 meters, 70 centimeter vertical, and that appears to do okay. Using Orbitron software to take and track. Always grab the wrong screen. And decoding, I use SSTV. It's a free program. And I don't think I need to go through all the setups and things now, because, if you haven't done it by now, you're on the last pass or two, maybe. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, New Year's Eve day. Where has the year gone? Wow. We went away for the day yesterday up to Coos Bay, about 2 hours north. I live in Gold Beach, Oregon. It's about 40 miles up from the California border. I'm 1 mile from the ocean, up at 1,100 feet. I got a tremendous view to the west, to the north here, right out the ham shack window. If it's clear, I don't think I can see it now, but there's a lighthouse 35 miles up the coast, and I can see the light blink on a clear day. It's cloud level is low out there today. And what else here? Really want to thank everybody for spending the time over the last week to watching the streams here, watching my video. The last I checked on how to get on video, and it was like 17,000 views, which is doing pretty good, doing really good for me. And of course, that's going to drop down here until we get to the next event. Steve used to live in Eugene years ago. Yep, on the I-5 corridor, and I got up. I was able to have my coffee. I did get some pictures from the past earlier. This is the history area, so I'll double click on that. That's one I received this morning, picture 1 of 12. I think that's one I needed a better image of. I have to go back and check everything that I've received. And before that was 12 of 12. And not sure which one that is. There's another 12 of 12. This would be 1. Sometimes you kind of get the same pictures. Just depends on the timing and the orbits and such. But what did I receive here? Let's open up my pictures here. Let me find them. I usually try and have all this stuff ready. So here's what I've received. Now, a couple of these I may have a better picture of in the last day or so, but I haven't updated my file. But see, I've gotten all 12. I think number 12 here is kind of the worst one, but I think I just saw one that was a little bit better. One had some noise in it. 11 had some noise in it. So let's go back to these here. That's a better picture 1. Was there another better one after 12? That one's a little better. That's probably 11. Mostly there. So, okay, the ISS looks like it's cleared Japan. What's that? Korea, it's over now. 23 people. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for checking in. I know a lot of people have done this for the first time. I've gotten emails. I see postings on Twitter and Facebook. And the word is definitely spread around the world this week that this is happening. I know of Stu and Lynn over in Brookings, members of my hand club, received images for the first time. Once in a while I get an email from them asking for a little help. I give them some hints back. Do you know their upcoming SSTV events? No, I don't. Best thing to do, they do it every few months. That's about the best I can figure out. You're best off watching the ARRL news service, news. If you're an ARRL member, you can sign up for, there's various newsletters. There's a weekly letter from the ARRL you can receive. The AMSAT sites, the AMSAT UK, seems to be very up to date with different postings of different satellite type of stuff going on. Let me bring that back up here again. Which one here is it? Yeah, there it is. And you can see they've had a couple other stories here about the new XW3 satellite that went up. I know people are, I believe, working that, or at least hearing it. Here's the December. Look at this. They put my I put my video on the announcement page. So I just spotted it. That was the first time. So thank you, AMSAT UK, for doing that. I'm sure that's driving up the views and talking about FunCube and other satellites. So thank you, AMSAT UK, for the plug. Let's take a look at something else here. I can find the right set of tabs. Not that one. This one. Yeah. Yeah, I just brought up this page. It shows how many views. So yeah, the how to get on video is over 20,000 views. And let me dock that back here. And people wonder how much I make on YouTube. Not a whole lot, but this is a good month. A lot of postings here, but the views have taken off. A lot more than normal. So thank you everybody for for watching. If you like this, you can press the like button. Where am I here? If you like this one, press the like button right now. Reach up there and press that. All that helps YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my videos, please do. Got 40-some thousand subscribers. I don't think I'll ever reach 100 like some of the ham radio YouTubers out there and get the nice silver plaque. Don says it was his first time. Congratulations. Hello from 9A3BCW. Good morning. Happy New Year. The ISS is progressing towards me. And, just been a fun, busy week. It had been raining. It looks like it's stopped. If it looks like it's going to stay stopped, my wife and I are going to go out with a chainsaw and cut down a bunch of trees today. We had a new metal barn built, and there's some that are close, and they're tall, thin, softwood trees, and they have a habit of breaking. So we may go out and drop a bunch of that down. But otherwise, my big push right now is getting ready to head to Quartz Fest. It starts, again, I don't have any of the dates in front of me here. I'm going to go to my calendar on my phone. Dates. It starts on January 23rd, and I'll be leaving on the Tuesday before. I spend 3 nights with my camp trailer to do the trip. It's about, 1,400 miles off the top of my head. I used to do it in 2 nights, but the first night put me south of Sacramento. I ended up going through the Sacramento traffic at 4:30 in the afternoon. I thought never do that again. And wife says, "You're retired. Take an extra day." So I now stay well this side of Sacramento the first night. Then I stay in, Lodi the second night, south of Sac. Then the third night I stay out on Route 58, headed out of Southern California to Arizona. And I'll get in there Friday about midday. And there's a group of about 8-10 of us now that kind of camp together. They get about 1,000 people to register for that. And, there's a lot of wives accompany their husbands. So sometimes the wives also register because Ray Novak from ICOM will quite often have a very good prize if there's 1,000 people registered. So I estimate about 800 campers in there, just out on the desert floor, no services, no plumbing, no water, no sewer hookups. So you're living off your tanks, your solar panels, your generator, and having a good time. So I get out there about Friday afternoon and mark out a place for the gang to show up. And the festivities start on Sunday afternoon with the opening. Sessions run basically Monday through Friday. There's a whole schedule, several, sometimes 2 or 3 talks happening simultaneously. There's an off-road event. There's go panning. There's sessions for the wives. There's a hootenanny one night. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know. I forget how many times I've been. It's probably my 5th, 6th time, maybe more. Didn't go last year. They had Quartz pause because of the COVID, which meant nothing was scheduled, and people just went out and hung out and whatever. So I passed on last year, but the plan is to go if the world just doesn't, if the numbers just don't go crazy here. Let me look at some of the comments here. It's larger over on this screen. Buenos tardes. Happy New Year, Carlos. Really enjoyed the live streams on top of receiving the images myself. Thank you, Virgil. I need to know the names now. Good morning from East Ohio. Got my last image at 9:40. Okay, Randy. Johnny, I'm using my ICOM IC 706, running on 2 meters, Mark II-G, end-fed long dipole at 30 feet. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to have a 2-meter antenna. Any signal, any type of antenna, long wire will receive all sorts of things. You may not want to transmit like that. Steve would like to attend sometime. Yeah, it's kind of one of the things. Once I was retired, I'll be gone for about 2.5 weeks. And thank you for hostings, Brett. Picked up 3 more images early this morning using SSTV as recommended in 0 ATR. Thank you. 30 people. I could have be missing some viewers because of the screw up with YouTube. I want to set the time, and then when I looked at it, after it had been published, it was wrong, and then I tried to do another one, and it didn't do it right either, so I don't know, probably just rushing this setup. Oh, we're getting close. So I'll open the squelch. Select the receive tab, and let's go to that. I've got some 2-meter noise around here, so I have to take my 705 and start walking around the house, find out what that is. Morning, Michael. Michelle. There we go. Weak. We detected the start. It says 1/2 degree. My elements may be a little bit off. This is a good pass. What's it do here? 84 degrees. Basically straight up. Not sure why, but I've started hearing the ISS a couple times when it was below my horizon. You may have an older element set, so you need to update your elements, your satellite, your 2-line elements, TLEs. The other day I was receiving it way before I was supposed to, and my elements were out of date. Cycling through all my antennas, but no go with the RSP-1A. I think if I had a 2-meter rig, I might have had more success. Hopefully we'll have one next time. DX Engineering, they got lots. And there's that new Yaesu, I forget the model number, it just came out. And one of the nice things about that radio, it has the 6-pin mini DIN on the back, which brings audio in and out. So, it's not USB sound card in the radio, but at least it has a dedicated connection. It's probably overkill to get a signal link for another $130 to do that, but look around for PSK sound card interfacing, and that's basically what you need to do. John, many thanks for this. Thank you, and all your videos. Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. I just saw the auto slant kick in. We're up to 37 people. It's at 8 degrees elevation. Not a great image, but looks like the noise level is pretty constant throughout the whole thing there. That's kind of strange. But, oh well, next one should be better. 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. So now we pause for 2 minutes, and we get the next one. Having my morning coffee from Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course. So his was it Give It the Beans coffee? Good stuff. Available on the Ham Radio Crash Course website and its store. you go, Josh. Josh is the host for Ham Nation every other Wednesday. So we'll be on next week. I don't know if I will be on. Maybe I will, to kind of do a recap of what was happening here. 41, 42, thank you. 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything else. Never leave home without your towel. What are we at here? 20 degrees elevation. It's going to go up real fast. It's going to go right over my head. Let's open up the squelch. Standing by. W3DJS. Well, thank you for watching. Thanks for coming by. $29 degrees. There we go. Still pretty noisy. There it came up. S8. No, S6. Peaking 7. Peaking S9. On the ICOM IC 9700 to my Comet GP15 antenna. You can see the radar track over here. Approaching my location's dead center here. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you go to delete files over here. Delete the images. Do a right click on here. You do not want to hit the all delete by mistake. No. Bad. Oh, I also changed the colors in the scope displays here. Yeah, we all learned a lot this week. One of the things I learned from the comments was if your radio has an automatic off feature, turn that off, because you can leave the radio and SSTV run all night long and capture images. I heard, I don't know if it was from Mark or from, I forget now, but SSTV would shut down or do something after 30 minutes of no activity. I'd want to check that out carefully before I counted on receiving images. This is not going to produce good images, this pass. You know, sometimes the passes that go right overhead are not the best. Majority of the passes are between like 15 and 30 degrees. Yeah, I believe the all delete should not be there. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could, click multiple pictures in the history and then do a delete, but not have one master menu item. If you go to the SSTV software site, there is another version of SSTV that is, I believe, currently supported, and that he may have changed some of the things in there. SSTV hasn't been touched in probably at least 10 years. JE3HHT developed this, and you can see it's 2001, 2010. I don't think he's done anything to it since then. So it still runs. This was way before Windows 10, so looks like he followed the rules, and it still runs. I received SSTV only a few hours ago. ISS right overhead, but I only got half a picture. Well, sorry, was it VK3? PB, thank you, from Australia. Well, we should get one more. Actually, it may be a little better because it'll be a little lower in elevation. We'll give it a try. Don remembers me from ALTV. Oh, Amateur Logic TV with George and Tommy. I was on there a couple times, but it was years and years ago. And they do a live thing, I don't know, once a month. Yes, okay. There's so many live ham radio YouTube things now. It's you could spend several hours a day going around to them all. I'm changing filters here. Okay. Come on. 7K. 15K. Widen the filter out. It may allow the Doppler to be less influencing. Best way to receive SSTV is with an antenna with a mixed polarization, I think. Maybe. I wouldn't go out of my way to get a circular polarized beam. Can you show your miscellaneous tab again? Sure. Options, setup. There you go. I have a USB, the IC 9700 has the audio chip basically inside the radio with the USB as well as control. So I selected the radio there, 48 kilohertz. On the receive tab, I have all these auto selected in this area and this VIS or sync. And I have the squelch set to low or lowest. Ham Radio Hobo, good morning, good morning. .6 degrees, it's noising out. I think that's it. Nope, still hear it. There, it's done. Okay, well, that's it, guys. I don't know if there's another pass today, but this is my final stream. So again, I want to thank you for everybody for checking in. Happy New Year. I'm glad everybody had fun receiving the images. Yeah, if it's snowy outside, will the picture be snowy? I don't think so. The snow doesn't affect the 2-meter frequencies that much. It'll affect your DirecTV dish. But thank you, everybody. It's been fun. Thanks for watching. This is Randy, K7AGE.